Who would you like to see win this entire thing?
Mpumi, no.
Mpumi.
Yeah.
For the girls, I can't.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
vouched for her.
lie.
As per promise, guys, we are definitely in the Big Brother takeover. The one and only Bali is in the building. What a dramatic exit out of the season 4 of Big Brother Mzansi. A little bit more about Bali. I think it's shortened, for her real name. Yes, her real name being Palesa Mutanyane. She is definitely a Sowetan, a Gauteng, a 30-year-old business development manager who was the most visible, the Beyonce of the season, actually. Just because Joyce, Sis Maria, Sharp, ne? Bali, welcome to the Open Midday at Bogart Radio.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, nice to meet you yesterday.
Yay,
You were
finally.
so bubbly.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you so much, guys.
And you were just dressed so bright and colorful. And today you dressed in all black. Whose funeral is it? What are you burying?
We are burying the negativity.
Yay! That definitely deserves a horn. If my calculations or my math is actually mathing, it has actually been more than 20 or 30 hours since you've been out of the Big Brother Mzansi house.
That's
How
correct.
are you feeling?
Shoo, I am feeling a cocktail of emotions.
Cocktail.
But, yeah, no,
Virgin cocktails, I hope.
Sana, you can.
In a percentage,
Yay! But overall, I am happy. I'm happy to be home. I'm happy to be with my family. I'm happy to be with my mother, my daughter, my grandmother,
wow.
I'm happy to be able to, pick up and move on with life, and yeah, that's why maybe I was so excited, like just to clear
You couldn't wait.
I couldn't wait. I couldn't hide it. And my body actually betrayed me when Lauren said the next housemate to be evicted is Bale. And I was like, yes! And I was like, oh my God. That was supposed to be an internal reaction.
Yes.
But my body betrayed me. And here we are. But I am happy. I'm
Quite amazing. And what did you miss the most about your life before Big Brother?
Oh man, I missed my mom. So the thing with my mom, right?
Yeah.
We have, I think we speak on the phone about 2 to 3 times a day.
Jeez.
Wow.
And then about everything.
Oh my God. You besties.
So should someone tick me off?
Yeah.
I'd be like, Maui, this happened, And I think in many instances, I'd be thinking of doing something, but just seeking that reassurance or validation.
From your mother.
Definitely.
I'll call her.
Like your soundboard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So in the house, you don't have that.
Sure.
In the house, you don't have someone saying you're on the right track
Yeah.
or you're not, I miss my daughter,
Oh my God.
I remember being in the house and saying, I miss hearing that, hi, mommy.
Oh.
I missed that so much.
How old is she? What's
She's
her
7
name?
years old. She's Keketso, KK.
Did you see you on TV?
She did. Oh my God. And she's actually very opinionated about the show, hey?
Oh my goodness. What are some of the comments? It's giving Northwest Kim Kardashian vibes.
Oh my God. She's like, Mommy, did you see where Papa Ghost and Lerato Modise went to? I'm like, yes, I did. And she's like, but why didn't you go there? So she's very invested in the show.
Yes.
I miss that, man. I just miss being home. I think, we take for granted what home is.
Yeah.
We take for granted your own space.
Because it's so familiar. We take it for granted, definitely.
We take for granted knowing what time it is.
I can imagine that.
Yeah, you don't know what time it is when you're in there.
Damn.
So I just missed being in my space. I enjoyed the experience for the duration that I was in the house. But I was just like, nah, man, I miss home.
A little bit of a sour one because, you actually wanted that 2 million. Let's just be honest.
I actually made peace with not taking the 2 million home on my second day in the house.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, now that is
a
big
huge sum
news.
of money.
How did you get to that?
Look, there's nothing wrong with the experience, as I said, right?
course.
I learned a lot about myself. One of the things I learned about myself is being this calm and mellow person and, a bit spicy. I can switch it up anytime. But I think going into the house, I just got into an age where, you're still trying to find yourself. You're just like, am I really this person? Or maybe do I need to switch it up a bit,
course,
right?
Yeah.
Then I went into the house and then I was like, actually, I love who I am.
Yeah.
You know, I don't
Authentically
this
yourself.
is me. I
Yeah.
don't need to turn it up a bit. I
know,
don't need
yeah.
to, you know, this is me. I am an old soul. I appreciate certain types of conversations. You know, so I was like, no, actually, I'm happy with the person.
You just want to
that I
be
am.
real.
I
Yeah.
just want to be real.
Yeah.
You know, I live a very simple yet sophisticated life. So I was happy with that, you know. And I think more than anything, day 2, you wake up
Yeah.
and you're surrounded by 22 other people that you don't know from
Different
above. So,
bipolar personalities. Yeah.
you know,
It's crazy.
different personalities.
Different ethnicities and whatnot. Yeah.
You are never alone, you
Yep.
know. So at times you need time to yourself.
Yeah.
You go out, you go sit outside, and you're like, oh, I need to breathe. Someone will come.
Sure. Invading your space.
No, but you know, there's nowhere to go.
So there's no
we
privacy.
always, there's no privacy.
A little bit of a mental imprisonment. A little bit.
It's an experiment. It's a very interesting
Yeah.
one.
A social
you know?
experiment at that.
Yeah, you know.
I wouldn't survive 48 hours there.
It's
no.
a world. It's a world. That's the only world, you know.
2 million is an incentive. so-
Exactly, you know. So I think when I was there, I was like, okay. And then as time went by, I was like, hey, man, you know. So when I got to that point, when I made peace with not going to the finale, I was like, let's push 4 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the message I sent out to the universe. Like, universe, let's finish 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And then, I'll be good. And the universe listened.
Most definitely, man. We are still hanging out with Palesa, the 5th evictee of season 4 of Big Brother Mzansi. When we come back, we're just going to be getting a little bit controversial, guys.
Oh my God.
Your love and hate with the housemates, and also your truest love with food.
There's a love.
And also, why did you throw that dagger at the particular housemate? Still hanging out with the most controversial housemate of Big Brother, Palesa Mutanyani, all the way from Soweto, man, taking over the Big Brother house. How long did you stay there, darling?
I was on my 5th Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
That gives us, what, how many weeks?
4.
That's 4
It's
weeks.
the end of 4 weeks,
It's the
beginning of
entire-
5
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah, it's a whole
Yeah.
month, actually. And the love and hate with your cohabitants.
It was all love.
Oh, come on.
Tough love.
It was nothing but love.
Okay, who are you gonna miss the most?
I'm going to miss Mpumi, my girl.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss Mpumi. I'm going to miss Taki, you know, Sinaye, Mick Jr., you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who are you not going to miss?
I was actually about to get into that.
She's being very diplomatic, so we have to drag it out of her.
Yeah. And
The people I didn't mention.
Okay.
okay. No, that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
That's sufficient
Yeah,
response.
the people I didn't mention.
And on behalf of the country, and I want you to actually really be free on this and
Yeah.
just be free about this and just go all out, leave no stone unturned. Wawungahaganga abanye abantwana uvalelise.
Look, so about the hugging situation, right?
Yes.
When I think on Saturday, I spoke to everyone. Well, my people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
The ones you mentioned.
Your
Yes,
tribe,
my
your
tribe.
tribe.
The red table.
Yes.
The red
Okay.
table.
Ah, the red table. Give it up to the red table. You are actually sitting on the red table here at
Okay,
Book of
now.
Radio.
So I spoke to the red table and I was like, guys, look, the plan was to actually say my goodbyes before the live show. But you know, everything gets so busy. There's like diaries, there's, you know, preparing and everything. So we
Yeah.
didn't get time. The plan was to hug everyone just so I can, you know, just leave. You know?
Peacefully. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. But I did tell them how much I appreciate them. You know,
Okay.
they know how much I love them. I mean, Nick Jr. felt terrible. And prior to the show, I actually spent a lot of time with him, a chunk of my afternoon with him, telling him that, I'm ready to go home, you know?
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, but Miss Pale, stop saying that, man. How do you know you're leaving, you know?
Aw.
So I was like, no, I'm ready,
Yeah,
you
the
know?
intuition.
The
you know,
intuition
never lies.
exactly,
Yeah.
you know. And I think that's what I had been manifesting as well. And I said to him, oh my boy, I hope you didn't save me, you know. And he's like, man, man, Pale, come on, you know. But I did tell them, I was like, guys, I really appreciate you. They knew where I stood with them.
Yes.
And then time came, and I spoke to Mick Jr. I was like, listen, I know this is where you like sitting during live eviction shows. Can I sit there? I want to just stand up and leave. Because at the end of the day, there are people that don't like you in the house, and you can't escape from that. There are people who go into the diary room to put you up for eviction, and you don't know at the time. So why do I want to put myself in a position whereby I am embracing someone who is pretending to be sad of my departure? Meanwhile,
They orchestrated it.
They orchestrated it, you know. And I
You are
don't
real
know-
like that. You're so blunt.
That's the thing, and I don't know how a person's real feelings about me are, you know. And in hindsight, I am still glad I didn't hug people, you know, because I'm out of the house now. I'm seeing the things that were said about me in the house, you know, by some people that you actually thought you were good with, you know.
Trust no one.
Exactly.
It's a game.
So I still love my people. I still love my red table people. And even when I left, I was like, love you, red table. Love you, Pale, you know. So it was just that.
In all my days, I've never seen someone being so comfortable with losing 2 million. Yes. You were so relieved. How does that happen? They were so nonchalant about it.
There's so much more to life than money.
Cool,
Yeah, true.
There's so much more to life than
Your
money.
mental health as well.
Your mental
It's a
health, you know.
priority.
Bona, God gave me one mind.
Okay.
And 2 million is not worth losing my mind over. Do you understand? Yeah, so I had to be real with myself as well. To say, you know,
Disregard the money, just...
there's other ways to make
Choose
money.
you.
Choose me.
So I know you've been only out for like 30 hours, is it now? But have you had people stopping you in the streets asking you for
I haven't been
photographs
out
or way?
I have not been out in public.
How do you-
So you're hiding. You're in hiding.
I'm
been
not in
hibernating.
hiding. I have not been out. Just yesterday when we guys met,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was in between interviews.
No
Oh,
way.
wow.
So after I met you guys, I still had to continue with media runs. I think I got back to the hotel at like 9 p.m.
Damn. It's a full-on career. It's a full-time career
Yeah.
being in this Big Brother
And I
journey.
had been up from 6 a.m.
Sure.
So I have not been out in public. I have gotten some emails, some love,
Of
and you know,
course.
and the plan is to just find time. I still need to also just absorb being back in the real world. You
Yeah.
know, I still need time to like
Assimilate.
spend time with my family.
True.
You know,
Yeah.
just unpack things and
It's a process.
refill. It's a process.
Yeah.
So once I'm ready, then I'll be in the public again.
Nice. And the fans are definitely going to be waiting.
We definitely gonna be.
You were trending, girl. You trended for weeks.
I know.
Yeah.
So are you planning on reaching out to your tribe, your so-called red table?
course.
As soon as they...
Yeah, we've started. I saw some texts from Neo,
Okay.
Fahima, you know, so like, yeah.
Are they spilling the tea though? Are you getting?
we
inside
haven't we
pieces?
haven't gotten to that because you know me and T, right?
Are you getting
Yeah.
there? Huh?
Maybe I don't know.
Super.
I don't know. Maybe I'll invite you guys to the red
I'm there
table.
for the tea
We can't
party.
wait.
I'll invite you. I'll be the host. I'll
Yes.
be like, welcome to the red table with Pale M.
You are
You
definitely.
know?
It's already in the cards, girls.
Exactly.
You know, from
So
your lips to God's
anything
ear.
is possible right now. But yeah, I do have intentions of, you know, maintaining friendships with, you know, my people, Bompo, me, Dagi, and stuff, because those are real connections, you know. So yeah, that's where we are right now.
That must be a lovely experience. Having friends on air morph into friends who are actually off air. So would you call yourself a friendly, upbeat person or a very closed off person? Because I mean, like, you do have people that you consider your tribe, but you also have people you consider your anti-tribe. If I put it like that.
I am actually a very friendly person. I think so. One of the things that I just maybe need to put out there, right? I pride myself in knowing that in the house there is no housemate that can say I never made an attempt to even have not a relationship,
Okay.
but to connect with. You know, I remember in my first week I had a conversation with literally everyone. However, the moment I sense a bit of resistance from a person, this
Yeah.
is in the house and out in my general life, the moment I sense a vibe.
Energy
resistance.
never lies.
Energy
darling,
never
yeah.
lies.
Repels, yeah.
I protect myself and move back, you know. And in this instance, it's unfortunate that I did that, where I would reach out to people and then you can feel the energy.
The
is
vibes,
not,
yeah.
You know, then I gravitate towards those who gravitate towards me.
feel
And
it.
if you don't, I'm just going to give you a space. And then 2 weeks later, a week later, you realize that actually she's not giving me that attention. And then you feel like, she's anti me. No, sweetheart, I tried.
Wow. Would you say that's actually what worked against you or what led to your eviction?
I can't say what worked, what led to my eviction, but I can say maybe what led to my nomination.
Yeah,
Right?
I feel
Because
you.
eviction was out of my hands.
Yeah.
With nominations, look, I am one person that is calm, you know, at times I'm quiet or whatever. But in the week leading to my nominations,
Yeah.
I had quite a few fallouts with few people in the house, right? And my chat was that the moment you get used to someone being very quiet and
Yeah.
maybe calm and laughing things off, but the moment they switch
Yeah,
and push back, then you see them differently and you have a problem with that.
definitely.
Because
And you need to protect yourself
I
as
need to
well.
protect myself,
Yeah.
you know. But would I change anything? Definitely not.
Oh, wow. Experience.
This
And
is
lessons.
Lessons. I took my lessons from
Yeah.
it. Maybe I could have been a bit more open to people and forthcoming, you know, just accommodate a few people.
Yeah.
But ballet is ballet.
Should you get the opportunity to go back, what would you do differently?
I think I'd just be a bit more giving people chances.
I feel you.
Yeah.
And Liama, why do you throw that dagger at her? Such a punishment for 2 days, carrying a shoe as if it's an infant or a
whole
baby.
shoe.
Girl,
And
come on.
Talking to it.
Yes.
whole week.
Feeding it.
A whole
Feeding
pound.
it. What's
That is crazy. Why did you choose it, Pali? Why are you punishing Liama?
And we don't want the diplomatic response.
Yes. Be as...
Look,
Carte blanche as possible.
no, I'm going to be actually. Look, I decided to give the dagger. I threw the dagger to Liema. I think it was a response, a shock response, right? Because I just seen the people that nominated me. And I was like, Liema.
You were taken
know?
aback.
I was taken aback by her, you know, not anyone else. And I understand it's a game.
Yeah.
I completely understand it's a game. But her reasoning, I even forgot what her reason was. But I was like, this one, when no one was willing to have a real conversation with her about, you know, how people look at her in the house, I
You were
sat down
there,
with her.
yeah.
I was there. I sat down with her. I'm like, listen, it's not looking cute, you know. And from girl to girl, Mpumi is my friend. I could have just said, Chomi, show her flames, you know.
Ambonise.
Mbonise kancane. And even after the bad things she had said about Mpums, I was still able to say, listen, man, you know, focus on your game. Like, don't lose yourself in all of this. You know, you look insecure. You do this. It's starting to affect the house. You're a girl. You know, I was a girl's girl as well when it came to her, you know. And I think maybe she thought I was trying to put her in a certain position. So that
Or manipulate her
yeah,
so that you get
Mpumi-
ahead.
or maybe
Because it's a game at the end of
Yes,
the
or
day.
maybe trying to get Mpumi to be with her man or
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know. But also, I know that she hates a punishment. So if I'm going to give you a dagger, I also need to get some sort of satisfaction from it, right?
Definitely. Revenge is sweet.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm not going to give it to Ghost.
Yeah.
I'm not going to. I know the one person in the house that hates
The
punishment.
snake.
You know, but yeah.
Quite amazing. And your undying love for food.
God. You know what? I'm actually glad that is something else, right? Just I haven't caught up on socials a lot.
Okay.
But here's the thing with that. There is no undying love for food.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe, right? As a plus-sized girl,
Yes.
it's easy to pick on me
Yeah,
to
true.
say she is big because she eats
Because
a
you're a
lot.
meme
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. You're a meme.
I am, I know,
Yeah.
right? It's easy to pick on someone bigger and say she's bigger because she eats a lot,
Yeah,
right?
true.
Yeah.
With the memes that I've seen so far, it's me sitting with people
Yeah.
during dinner. But because I'm bigger, a person will take a screenshot of that and say,
Yeah.
look, she's eating.
Sure.
if only you knew that in the house, I was one of the people that ate the smallest portions of food.
So you eat in small portions?
I eat in small portions. I would miss
right.
breakfast. So after gym, we exercise, the shower is full. Let me take a nap. I miss breakfast.
Yes.
I go shower, come back. Guys, what did we eat? Warm that up, or
Yeah.
maybe just make my own food.
Yeah.
Come supper or lunch, someone else is cooking. And also we'll take out 18 plates or 23 plates or whatever.
Yes.
Lay them out. Equal portions,
Yes.
and then I take my portion, maybe share it with Mpoms,
Yes.
because she ate more than me generally, and then I'll eat there and maybe snack in between. But what I found was that if you're not in the house, you're not going to know.
Yeah, true.
I'm a big girl, and then you think I eat a lot.
True.
Because whenever I eat, when it's time to eat, the camera's
camera's
on,
on
you.
you, yeah.
Oh,
Do you understand?
wow,
At times I miss lunch and I'll be like, guys, I don't feel like eating now.
And you're
Please
conscious
put
of it, yeah.
Yeah, please put it in the oven. And then by the time I decide, okay, I want to eat, let me just go get my meal.
Yeah.
The camera's going to be on me. There's so many other things I did in the house, but the camera is not about that. So I felt that it is something that people chose. It was a narrative.
Definitely.
Yeah.
A
versus my
negative
truth.
one. Yeah,
A
true.
negative
Being
one.
perpetuated.
It's being perpetuated. I heard something about cake. That I took a bigger slice. But what people don't know is that I shared that slice with Els and Bumi because they were not in my team.
Yeah.
I got that cake because my team won the cooking challenge.
Sure.
It was a treat for my team.
Yeah.
I took that and I shared it with 2 of my other housemates.
But the cameras
Off
did not show
camera.
that.
Cameras don't show that.
Off
So
camera, yeah.
I think before a person decides to be vile and mean,
Yeah, true.
they must think that there are things they don't see in the house. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's just a lot. But one thing I told myself, I'm not going to continue spending time explaining myself.
True.
I know
You know
my
your truth. Yeah,
I know
definitely.
who I am.
course.
I have people I live with that know the type of person I am.
Yeah.
People didn't watch Big Brother throughout the day.
Yeah.
They would depend on the narrative that is being driven on social media
And
about
socials, of
me,
course, yeah.
and then believe that to say, she eats a lot, she's lazy, she's
Yeah.
this, she's that. But out of that lemon, I am happy to say lemonade is coming out because I actually, I love cooking, but I was like, oh man, I'm going to venture into culinary.
Oh, that's
Wow.
kind of
That.
amazing.
I love food. I love making amazing
Make
food.
those lemons,
And
yeah.
even in the house, they'd be like, oh, Pali, you're cooking. You make them. Born, I look out for my business.
And how you're already out there, so it's easy to
Yeah,
cement
no,
yourself.
look out for my business. Look
Quite
out for
amazing.
I am going to be serving you with some good food.
We can't wait, and content as well. What are some of career aspirations and goals that you actually want to achieve in the South African entertainment industry and the arts and
Yeah.
entrepreneurship space?
Okay, so I'm already in the entrepreneurship space.
Okay.
I have a business called PM Celebrations.
Lovely.
So I do flowers, gifts, luxe gifts, bespoke gifting,
Wow.
anything in events, so events decor, coordination, anything you name it, I can do it. In the entertainment space, I'm actually looking into, venturing back into the radio space, into the speaking space,
Oh,
so if you
wow.
need a speaker, if you need a guest speaker, I'm your girl. If you need an MC, a facilitator for your
Yes.
conversations,
Oh, yes.
I am that girl. And, just presenting and stuff. And look out for the culinary, the food situation, because I love food.
Yes.
Let's make money out of loving
Baboni's,
food.
like Mabusi from the Real Housewives of Durban, she actually, came up with a brand called the Mabusi Vibes. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
let's make food. I'll
Use
be
it
cheap
against
girl
them.
for real.
Definitely. And just in closing, who would you like to see win this entire thing?
Don't say Mpumi, no.
Mpumi.
Yeah.
For the girls, I can't.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
vouch for her.
lie and say someone else. For the girls, my girl Mpumi must just get it. Foot on their neck, my girl. For the guys, I would say Mick Jr. or Daki.
Oh, wow. And who do you think is leaving the house next?
1017.
Not the dagger.
1017. So I should go. You know who that is? Shareed. I think Shareed would mean it.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Pale. It's been such a
Thank you
pleasure
so
hanging out
much.
with you, especially under such a strenuous schedule.
Yeah.
How do we get a hold of you across the socials?
You can follow me on my Instagram. It's at Palesa_Kgomogoul. Or you can follow me on Twitter. It's at Pale_Bali. On Instagram, Instagram is Palesa Kgomogoul. TikTok is at Palesa Motanyane. And Facebook, Palesa Yahamotanyane.
Thank you so much.